Hello, everybody. I am SS the Showstopper, and today is the 19th of February 2024. Now, I see persons coming at Silk Boss and saying that he's a deadbeat, he needs to take care of his child, they're not supporting his music because he doesn't take care of his kids or his son for that matter. For those who don't know, Silk Boss is a dancehall recording artist in the Jamaica, and he came to notoriety along with his girlfriend at the time, Bree. And, they were on social media. Everything was popping. They were trending often. He had also had a fallout with Pterodon, who was said to be his manager then. And so, Pterodon, he went on a smear campaign calling him all sorts of names, Filth Boss, this and that. Silk Boss and Bree went on, I think, the fix, and they went to explain all the situations or all the things that took place at the time among them. And so Silk Boss name remaining in it. A video went viral of him being, assaulted by some men who were in masks and had guns, and, they were calling on this name of this Don, one charge Don, this and that. And people, showed their empathy. They were very empathetic towards Silk Boss at the time. And he released a song immediately after that went straight up. He was doing well. He went on Winford Williams again to explain the situation. But then he was nonchalant about it. He didn't care. He kept repeating that he doesn't care. He's just moving on with his life and stuff like that. So we saw wherein he and Brie, I think, broke up. She was pregnant. She got pregnant for him. They broke up at the time because another female got pregnant for him also. And she came to the forefront. She came on social media. She was speaking about it and all of that. So Brie decided, I think, to end the relationship at the time. I think that they're now back together somewhat. I don't know what's happening with the other female and Silk Boss in regards to the child, but people are coming on social media and ostracizing Silk Boss, saying that he's a deadbeat, he needs to take care of his child. And based on my knowledge, or based on what I see, is that he posted a photo of his princess or of his daughter that he has with Brie, and he's saying that, he can't wait to take care of her to grow like a queen and all of these kind of things. And people are coming at him that why he doesn't post the son and he needs to take care of his child. I don't know if the baby mother posting that he was a deadbeat or is not taking care of his responsibility. That part I don't know. Maybe the public is privy to more information about that than I am. But I remember everything is coming from the post that he made about his daughter that he has with Brie. And but I do remember seeing comments about people saying that he should post his son, he should do this, he should do that. And they're not going to support his music. They're going to boycott his music because he doesn't take care of his son. And I'm wondering where people get that information from. And they're saying that if he feels that the child is not his, he should do a DNA test, he should do the right thing and stuff like that. But my question is, do you guys really know what's going on between Silk Boss and that female? None of you really know. You understand? You might be privy to some more information than I am, but that doesn't mean that you know everything in fine detail. So I find it very strange that so many persons are calling the guy deadbeat. Did the baby mother say that he was a deadbeat? That's another thing. Did the baby mother say that he's not taking care of his child? That's another thing. And might I add, Miss Second Baby Mother, you kind of put yourself in this situation. You were with the guy, and I understand he's unmarried. So a person who is unmarried, whether it be a male or a female, they are free to date whoever they please because they are unmarried. They hold no legal bind to anybody. You understand? And so I can understand with her deciding to date this guy, but you know that they were a couple and they were in the public's eye and stuff like that. And Silk Boss may have went after you, but you gave him the green light to be a part of your life. So you know that in becoming pregnant, there would have been drama. And I cannot understand again why females do this in 2024, why you put yourself in this kind of situation or this type of drama with guys. They're not making any form of commitment to you. They're not doing anything that shows that they are willing to take you serious other than what they say, or they probably give you a few dollars and stuff like that. But that's enough for you to get pregnant for him. That's enough for you to claim him. It just, remember, people treat you according to what you permit, or what you allow. So if you respect yourself, or if you cherish and honor and put yourself on a pedestal, then people who come will have to come with respect. They would have to come with some sort of sign that they are willing to commit or point to the exit. and go out. You understand me? There's nothing wrong with being alone. Being lonely is a different thing, but being alone doesn't necessarily mean that you are lonely. There's nothing wrong with it. Why can't people just wait and, meet someone who, vet them and see if they take you serious, they will do the right thing. No woman want to be married. Marriage is not for everybody. I don't cater for marriage, but as soon as the guy give you a ring, you accept it. These are things that I simply don't understand. As soon as the guy gives you a ring, you accept it. But then you don't want to be married. You don't cater for marriage. It's not for everybody. It's an entrapment. It's this. You are saying that you are repeating the rhetoric that's out there about marriage and all of that. But yet, as soon as a guy gives you a ring, you will fully accept it. You want to walk down the aisle. All of a sudden, you're going dress hunting and all of that. So I just don't get it. You understand? What is it that you men want? You want to be a wife. You want to be respected, or you don't. You understand me? I'm not perfect. But at the end of the day, that doesn't mean that I can't bestow knowledge or bestow some wisdom on people out there who simply don't know better. You understand? But I just don't know. I just don't know. But my point is that when it comes to syllabus, I don't know where you guys get the information from that he's a deadbeat and stuff like that. I can't say that, and I can't share the same sentiment because I don't know. You understand? But did Silbus come and tell you guys that he's not going to take care of his child? Did the baby mother tell you guys that? You understand me? That's a deep, deep mess. And Bree, just the same. If he doesn't show any form of commitment or any sign that he's committed to you, you shouldn't go all the way out and be getting pregnant for him. I remember Elise Neal, actress Elise Neal, was saying that there's no baby that she's going to have and be unmarried. You understand me? And I think Elise Neal is in her 50s. She's looking very gorgeous as a big woman. And I don't think that she's a biological mother. And she's okay with that because she wasn't married. She never got married. And she wasn't going to become a simple baby mama. She wanted to know that the guy do the right thing and show that he will commit to her before she decide to commit giving birth to his child. And I think that's the umbrella that women need to stand under. You understand? But hey, I can't force anybody. I can only say so much. I know more. You understand? So moving on to saying so much, I know more. I see wherein Miss Queen Ifrica has come out and she has been bashing a lot of people out there in the public space and people in dancehall who are professing these to wanting oral sex from women, the degradation and all these kind of things, and women must give them, they're making it like a rites of passage in order to be with you, the guy. The woman must be willing to give you oral sex, and they're talking about it in rather, dark way. And so it's leaving a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth. In particular, Miss Queen Ifrica, and she was very raucous in her delivery. But that's Queen Ifrica. She's gonna be as open and as possible. And she was expressing her distaste for the type of music that is out there and it's trending, and the message behind the music about women should be, giving oral sex, and a lot of men out there are happily giving women oral sex, and that a man should not be giving any woman any oral sex because that's not what God designed for him to do. And Jamaican men are men. They are not. You are being less of a man if you decide that you want to give a woman that or to please a woman and stuff like that. But here's my thing on it. Your bedroom business is your bedroom business. That's where I stand. Your bedroom business is your bedroom business. The public need not to know about it. The public need not to be invited in it. If you invite them in your bedroom business, then it's going to be the public's business. But I can say this. I understand where Queen Ifrica is coming from when she's saying that this is not what, because part of her argument, when dissecting it, there are parts of her argument where she said, people used to do these things. It's not new. People used to do these things, but it was in their bedroom business. That was their business. When you take it now, when you put in it entertainment and you're making it seem like it's a criteria or it's a must or it's a rite of passage in order for a woman to be with you, then it becomes a problem. And a lot of people are cheering on this type of music and supporting it. Then they turn around and cry that the guy don't respect them or the guy doing this and the guy doing that. You can't have your cake and eat it. It's either you're going to subject yourself to disrespect and degradation, or you're going to put yourself on a pedestal and say that you deserve more and you wish to be treated better. But putting it as a means or as a criteria in a song and saying it in the most vulgar way, that is leaving a bad taste in people's mouth. And if you decide to accept that kind of music as a female, then you shouldn't complain when a guy do this to you. And then she's incorporating the argument that it doesn't mean that a guy love you because he chooses to give you oral sex, because a guy give a woman oral sex is the same guy that will beat up a woman. But Miss Queen Ifrica, the guy who doesn't give a woman oral sex will also beat up a woman. It makes no difference. Women love it. Men like it. People like it. You understand? It gives them pleasure. People like it. I think where you're coming from is the way how the messages are being delivered, or the fact that you're pushing it in entertainment where it's not a part of our culture, but then people are making it part of their culture simply because they don't care. And I think that's the angle where Queen Ifrica is coming from. It's not a part of our culture to say these kind of things in dancehall or in entertainment, but people are glamorizing it. And not only that, it's like you're subjecting women to a degrading form, to less than a subhuman form, and they should be happy. They should embrace it as female empowerment. The last woman who come out with female empowerment to this day is dying for respect, and that's Amber Rose. She cannot get any form of respect whatsoever that she's craving for from a man. So we have to be careful of what we are empowering as women. That's the angle I think Queen Ifrica is coming from. And I kind of support it. I'm 50-50 with it, because people like oral sex and they're not going to stop liking it simply because you don't want it, or you are not getting it, or a man is not giving it to you, or you don't believe in it by way of culture, by way of your version of morality, by way of your version of maybe religion or maybe your fundamentals and stuff like that. Because you don't like it, that doesn't mean that people would stop, or people are going to stop desiring it. You understand? That's also another angle that you have to look at. But I get where Miss Queen Ifrica is coming from. People don't want to see or hear it in dancehall and stuff like that, and it being delivered in that kind of way, which is sending a very dark message to women and to black women and to Jamaican women. Because when they travel the world, people are going to treat you accordingly. People are going to say, oh yeah, that's a subhuman, that's a wretched rich. You know, that's the person who ratchet the F out on the internet. That's the type of person who is in the music video skinning out and doing all sorts of things. And so, you know, that's a female dog. She should be treated. I can't put her on the pedestal as how I put that fair blonde lady, even though they are in porn, even though they make up most of pornography. You know, I'm not going to treat her as that fair blonde. I'm not going to treat her as that oriental female. I'm not going to treat her the same, because she simply isn't. You understand? That's how people are going to actually treat you. And there's nothing wrong if you don't mind being degraded. You understand? If you don't mind being degraded, but there are people out there with self-respect and not want that reflection on them. And so I think Miss Queen Ifrica is standing in the position of representing those type of female, including herself. So I totally get where she's coming from, and I support her argument. You understand? But at the end of the day, Miss Queen Ifrica, you need to understand that people like it, people support it, people like oral sex in and of itself, not necessarily the music, because there are people who enjoy oral sex, but they simply do not like that kind of music. They don't like the delivery, they don't cater for it, and because of such, they are going to agree with you to an extent. You understand? And that's where I'm coming from, Miss Ifrica. So I do support your argument just the same. That's all I have to say about it. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy your day, and may God bless you. Bye-bye.